This gonna hurt a lot of you guys, but you gotta hear it. It's the truth, man. Something that's very, I don't know if people observe it or not, but let me explain. So I know everybody big on that. What's your 5 love languages? Mine's is this, mine's is that. So I usually see or notice this like a problem if people only know how to love or see love only within those 5 ways, which I believe is more love than just those 5. So the biggest one I hear often that I really see a problem with is words of affirmation. Whew, that burned, didn't it? Don't talk about that, Kev. Don't do it. Yeah, I gotta talk about it. So usually from my observation that with words of affirmation, the one that they look for, one of the main ones, is that it usually come with a deep insecurity. People ain't gonna admit it or not, but that's just what it is, you know. So I usually understand that, you know, we usually need those things, especially as a kid. You need to be told, I love you. You're beautiful. You're going to make it. You know, all the sweet words that help you motivate you and stuff. I understand that. So the problem is, as we get older, the dependence on it. And with any of the love language, depending on all those from somebody else other than yourself, or you're not giving it to yourself, that becomes a problem. You become a liability. And I'm going to put it in other words for y'all to understand. So imagine if, you know, you had a partner that you always had to tell them, you know, you are a strong person. You are this. I love you. I love you. But the only way they can see it is if you can tell them that. You know, the only way they can believe it if you tell them that. So it gets to a point in life where you start feeling like, man, dang, I keep telling you these things, you can't really see it. You can't see it through the actions that I really love you. I got to keep telling you this. Imagine that. Don't let it be an argument. Whew, they going to swear you don't love them no more. Then you have to rework again. You got to get right back to it. Baby, I didn't mean it. You know, it was just a disagreement. It was something like that. I didn't really mean to snap. I had a bad day, something like that. But you have to always come back because they can't see within themselves or have the affirmation with themselves that, you know what, maybe he did have a bad day. I don't have to wait for this person to say that, you know, vice versa, you know. So just imagine it. And that's the problem with that one. But that's with all of them, all the love languages. If you only see yourself looking at things from looking at love, or can only express it or see it that way, you gotta work within that within yourself. You, like I said, it usually come with some type of traumatic thing. That's the only way you know there's love. But with me, hey, love is love, man. I learned how, but I had to give my things I got to give all those to myself. I mean, for real. You give it to yourself, then you really don't require it from everybody else. Everybody else add to it. You feel me?